Hey, I'm Sal at Decco Ranch, and with me is Ninja.
Hi.
This is Ninja's first time riding the Triumph Street Twin 900, and I picked this bike up recently. It was to fill the slot. I had that empty space in the shop. If you recall, after Sam took the KTM 390 Duke, I needed to fill it, so I went looking, and this is what I brought home. 2020 Triumph Street Twin 900. Ninja's first impression, first ride ever on this bike. And I'll tell you, this is my first bigger ride on it. The only time I've ridden it, other than this, was the test. The 5-minute test ride that I did on it at the dealership.
Oh, okay.
And to bring it from the trailer on up to the shop and park it, which was nothing. But this is the first time I really got it out on the road and you could feel it. So what is your first impression?
My first impression, I thought it was looks like a cafe racer. And
yeah, and it is. It's a cafe racer style.
Yeah.
Big difference on the power, but so many similarities between these bikes. You wouldn't know it if you didn't ride them.
Yeah.
And that's why I bought this bike, because I love my Rebel and I love this Street Twin as well.
Yeah.
And we'll talk about that.
Okay.
So, okay, the cafe racer style.
Yeah, it has that old, I guess, retro look to it.
And the Rebel also has a retro look. Ah, similarity number one there.
Yeah.
Yes.
And I know the handlebar height is kind of very similar. The seat, obviously, is very different. The seating positions.
And the handlebars, they are very similar. You know what? This one's the Rebels are actually a little bit wider.
Right.
Than the bars on
even the mirror
Triumph.
is kind of the same, very similar round mirror.
It's a retro mirror.
Yeah.
It is a retro mirror, the similarities, yes.
Yeah.
They both have the retro mirrors.
Very similar, I think, the light position and everything.
They've got that big round headlight, retro style.
Yeah.
Both of them.
I like the Triumph because they have like the T symbol.
Oh,
in
it's
the
got
middle.
the icon. We'll get a picture of
The
that.
Honda is kind of more, it's not very distinguished from other brand, but the Triumph has a little
Lower budget.
kind of
This is like the lower budget LED light.
yeah, is it?
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, it is. And this one needs to eat its Wheaties. it needs more spinach or something to so we can see better.
Okay.
It's bright, but it doesn't go very far on the Rebel, where the Street Twin kicks butt on the headlights. Amazing to ride at night in it. And you turn the brights on and they're very bright. So, okay, go on, sorry.
The width almost similar. Is it me? Without the bag for Rebel.
They both have a peanut tank.
Yes.
And you know
this
what?
One, is it bigger, this one?
Only a little bit. This one's
okay.
2.96 gallons, and this one's, I think it's 3.2 gallons.
Okay.
It's not that big of a difference. The tanks are very similar.
Right. Yeah.
Now, what is different is when you sit on it.
Right.
One
higher and then the other.
Yeah. This one sits much higher on the seat height than that one. The Rebel, you sit down in it like a cruiser, but it's an urban cruiser. It's not a 100% cruiser.
Right.
And this one, you're sitting on top of it.
Right.
So, oh, that was something on the pegs. So you feel like it's pretty close to the same, but this is true mid-peg, and this is slightly behind mid. Just slightly behind.
Right. Yeah.
Not enough to notice, because it's not an aggressive bike at all in sitting on it.
The other thing I do notice, or maybe I'm a little bit biased for non-Japanese, it felt more quality, like everything, the materials that they put here, don't you think? Or is it just me?
No, you're right. You're right.
Everything is just very, it looks like it's more better quality.
It feels like, it feels like it is built sturdy. So this has the dual exhaust, that has a single exhaust, and this exhaust is a Vance Hines. It does not have the silencers on it.
No, yeah.
And it sounds amazing. So hop on. We'll straighten it out and start her up. Up, keys on the side, where the Triumph, the keys on top.
Yeah, you're right. Good?
Stay. It's sinking in the gravel here.
very different. You notice the height.
You notice that?
Yeah.
Yeah. That was something. I noticed that the instant, because we take these bikes out, and the way we do our first impressions and our comparisons, we take the bikes out and then we switch halfway.
Okay.
Oh,
let's
yeah,
start.
yeah.
Oh, the other thing, this one you have to press the brake, right?
Oh, you have to have the clutch in, no matter what on this one. And
Better sound.
give it a little more.
Yeah.
Hold it steady a little more. It's a lot louder.
Yeah.
It's a lot louder.
It's a lot louder.
Yeah.
I felt like it's just a. This is stock or it's
This is stock.
modified? Okay.
And there was another one I looked at the Elk Grove one. This one went all the way up to Roseville for. The one in Elk Grove, they had the Vance Hines and they had silencers on it. And they were going to charge me $1,100 to give me a Prius bike. I don't want a Prius bike. I want something that I want to, I want it to be heard. So for a safety issue. Oh, the starter.
Oh, it has 3, huh? Is it 3 options?
This one has a starter button. So you turn the kill switch on, you turn the key on.
That's usually most bike are like
and the
that,
starter
right?
button.
Yeah. This one is a little bit different. They're all just like one, huh?
Yeah, this one, you turn the key on, your kill switch, you turn it to the middle spot, and that turns the engine on and warms it up and primes it. And then you turn it all the way away from the kill switch, the kill spot, and that's your starter.
Yeah.
So it's a kill switch on one side and a starter on the other side. Different.
Yeah.
Everything else is pretty normal.
This is not digital, right? For the
that's the display on the Rebel is digital. The display on the Triumph Street Twin, it's a Bonneville Street Twin, starting to rain again, is analog.
Yeah, but it's kind of, they have digital on the bottom for
retro style.
Yeah.
Oh, this one has a rain mode and a road mode. So it's got rain and mode. No, this one's just one mode.
Okay.
One mode, go.
Yeah.
This is the go mode.
Yeah.
Oh.
Yeah. It's a nice looking bike, definitely. They both have their appeals.
Okay,
but
and I noticed something about it. And that was my first thought. And this was when I gave it that little test ride at the dealership. Right here. Heats up fast.
Oh.
That motor heats up fast.
Okay.
So potentially, if you're really cold, stick your hand down there and warm it up.
Yeah. Oh, yeah, it is warm.
But because it is a peanut tank and it goes in,
you don't really like.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's you don't necessarily have your knees right on the tank.
Right.
I mean, you can ride that way, but I noticed that this is happy if you're just a little bit more relaxed.
Does the Rebel has like a heat area on the?
No,
nothing at all.
There's no heat area.
Okay.
No, it's just good all over. Okay, so. Oh, you notice the clutch?
Oh. What?
It's got that clutch assist.
Okay.
It's easy. It's very easy. That was something.
Yeah, but it's very similar, right, with the Rebel?
Yes, it's very similar. Apparently, that's a standard thing with the Triumphs, and that was something that really, really appealed to me when I test rode it, because I test rode the Speedmaster 1200, Triumph Speedmaster 1200, and hated it. Thought I was going to love it. I loved sitting on it. I loved its pictures. I was so anxious to take it out, and before I even reached the end of the parking lot, I knew I hated it. And then on the curves, it was so sluggy on the curves. You notice this one on the curves?
It's nice, very, very, yeah.
Yeah.
It handles really nicely.
So talk about that. How did you feel on this one, as you hit those curves?
Yeah, the surprising is very similar. Now I know, I think now I know the reason you buy this one, because at first I was like, it's very different different on the price and style and everything, but I think it's handled pretty easy for beginner, but you feel more power, but it's not scary, I think.
Unless you jerk it.
Yeah, but it's smooth, so it's not too it's not like sports bike feel. Should we put the motorcycle in?
Yeah, it's getting fun.
Yeah.
Oh, I know something.
What?
The kickstand. You got to
yeah.
search for this kickstand on this one.
That's true. Yeah. For some reason, it's just like hiding underneath the.
Yeah. Okay.
Time.
That's it. Hope you enjoyed this as much as we did. Until next time, ride safe and keep your horses moving.
Good.